Hello everyone and welcome back to another preview. It's Pakenham Cup Day and also racing at Randwick this week. So it should be a lot of fun to get into my selections. Last week, even though we made a big loss, I was actually not that disappointed because we got 3 seconds and a couple of thirds. So I was close, and on a good day, I would have made profit by a long way. But that's racing for you. I just want to touch on a few things before we get started, or a couple of things before we get started. Staminator's quaddie is dead. It was dead last week. It's officially dead now. And then also, if you're wondering why I'm doing Randwick selections all of a sudden, it's just to pay back all the New South Wales followers I have, because when I did that video investigating my YouTube analytics, it was the highest state in Australia that was viewing my videos. So this is, well, the Randwick selections are me giving back to you for something more local. So let's get on with the selections. Starting with race 6 at Pakenham. This is probably my best of the Saturday selections I've got. It's race 6, number 7, 02 Good. 2.5 units to win at $2.10. This was its last start win at Cranbourne in a Class 3 over the 1500 metres, where it did a bit of work to get outside the leader and only just held on in the end. I think the step back to 1400 metres ideally suits this horse. It looks to be a race in 2 on Saturday between this horse and number 6, Running By. What I like is that 02 Good has had a run since Running By has had its last run, so I think it's a bit more fitter heading into this Pakenham Vobis Gold Bullion that it faces on Saturday, and it's more than likely going to be in front of Running By in the run. So that's why I like 02 Good ahead of Running By. Hopefully it can win. Moving on to the Pakenham Cup, where I've got number 3, Miramasa, 1 unit the win at $3.40. This was its last start run in the Ballarat Cup, where it finished 4 lengths off the winner Barclay Square. So it wasn't a great performance, but it was 7 weeks in between runs, because its last run, or 6 weeks between runs, because its last run before this was in the Geelong Cup behind One Smooth Operator, and that feels like a long time ago. Now I like that it's got that run under the belt up to the 2500 metres, where, well, it's won over 2600 metres, so I think the distance suits it. Blake Shin goes on. From gate 8 it's going to have to go back, but with the long Pakenham straight, hopefully it can be flying down the outside. Miramasa, I think, has the class and the quality to be winning a race of this calibre, and hopefully he can do on Saturday. Finishing off Pakenham with race 10, number 7, Global Harmony, 1.25 minutes the win at $3.50. This was its last start trial at Traralgon, where it went to the front, won by 3 lengths as Kobe Jennings rode it. Blake Shin goes on Saturday, which I like. Big tick. It's first up off a 44-week spell from Hong Kong, so it might need the run, but I don't think so, judging off this jump out. It had some good form in Hong Kong. It didn't jump the gates the last 2 races it had in Hong Kong, but it looked like it jumped the gates there at Traralgon, so that fills me with a bit more confidence. I like how this horse has been well backed in early markets. Usually when horses first up from Hong Kong racing in Australia get backed early, they usually run well, as that's what I've found for my time following racing. So I'm happy to be with Global Harmony. Hopefully from gate 4 it can be midfield or closer with Blake Shin and take out the last. Randwick race 6, I like number 3, Gilded Water. This was its last start win at Kembla. This was first up from UK preparation over the 2,000 metres, settled just in behind the leaders and took care of proceedings. Up to the 2,400 metres, I think, suits this son of Fastnet Rock out of a Galileo mare. I think this distance will suit ideally. Dylan Brown McMonagle's in some really good form of late, so I like the jockey booking. I think from gate 8 it can be on speed again off the inside part of the track, and can hopefully be in the best ground by this stage of the day. And I think in the King's colours, or the Queen's colours, it can get the job done. Moving along now to Randwick race 9, and I like horse number 2, Gaza Blanca, the same trainer and jockey combination as Gilded Water. Gaza Blanca, this was its last start win in the Doveton Stakes at Caulfield. This was on a soft 7, just managed to get the job done. It's a big horse. I think dropping back to 1,100 metres, well, I don't see it to be a negative, but I don't see it to be a positive either. From gate 7, I reckon can be midfield off the inside and steaming down the outside. Dylan Brad McMonagle with the 60.5 kilos. I reckon this is a really classy horse. Small query, soft 7 onto or switching states off the back of a tough soft track run, but I like the fact that it's third up and I think it can handle the change in states better. So I'm hoping that Gaza Blanca can take out race number 9 at Randwick, 0.75 units to the win at $5. And I'm sure a lot of you are surprised to see this one. Werribee race 4, number 10, Star Lacquer. It's first up. This was its last start jump out at Balnarring. Now you're probably all shocked, wondering why I'm going to Werribee. Well, if you don't know or haven't seen the vlog, watch this vlog that I did at the jump outs yesterday and you'll know the full context behind it. But basically, I heard Shane Nichols say to another guy that was there yesterday morning, I think this thing will win. And he said Star Lacquer at Werribee. So for that reason, I'm going to have however many units on it, depending on the price. I'm waiting for the price to come out. But it's drawn gate 8 for a good run and we'll see if Shane Nichols is right. Well, thanks everyone for watching these selections. 6.75 units spent currently, but we've still got Star Lacquer to come and hopefully a couple or a few that I can add on Saturday morning because, well, the 3 I added last Saturday morning all ran, well, 2 of them ran second, 1 of them ran third. So hopefully this can be a winning week this week for the first time since Champions Day. Thanks everyone for watching, and until next week's preview or the next video, bye for now.